video. Hope you guys are doing great. What's new? Hi to my new followers and subscribers. Let me know what you want to see in the future when it comes to art. But today we're about to do an art blog, and I'm just gonna go through my day, maybe the next couple days. Right now, I did a side project at my studio because my studio is full of 6 artists and some are moving out. And so what I end up doing is I switched my Bay Area for someone else's Bay Area because it was slightly bigger. And I love that I did that because now I feel like everything fits perfectly, but it's also a mess. So instead of actually working on work, I just hurry up. It actually took longer than I expected, maybe like 3 hours of studio cleaning, organizing, and making sure it looks at least a little decent. I feel like the desk is a mess. Both of the desks are actually a mess. Don't look at that. But for now that I got most of that out the way, I'm gonna start prepping some canvases. Well, they're prepped. I'm gonna paint on them in a sense where I feel like I'm trying to speak very poetic, but I'm not trying to be poetic right now. I have canvases, I have the sketches on my iPad, and I need to start working on my solo show. And so I'm just gonna sketch one of them out and start painting it. And the process for me, it's gonna be super simple. I feel like we have to work smarter, not harder. And so I have my projector set up, and once I put the canvas on the wall, because I don't like holes in the wall, I'm still working on that little thing. It's been years since I was like 5. I just don't like holes. And so I'm using tape instead. And so using tape is risky because it could fall, but I have like ways to keep it up. After a couple days it may fall, so I just have to make sure I'm actually going to the studio and finishing it, which helps because like realistically you want it to be on the wall as long as possible, but it makes you work faster. Or at least it makes me work faster because I'm not trying to keep picking it up after it falls. So me knowing that motivates me to actually finish the piece and not just stare at it. I know it's easy to look at your art and get very stuck because you're staring at it for so long. But this is a little tactic I use for myself, especially with big pieces, to just keep moving and pre-plan things. Like on my iPad, I have the sketch out and I have like little dots to color it. So I shouldn't be thinking or overthinking why I'm painting. I should just be able to go in and paint. And so right now, what I'm also doing is when I have bigger pieces, I tend to project it because realistically, no one wants to draw the same piece twice, unless you're an animator, which I do want to eventually learn how to do. I really do give props to animators. They get big ones for this. Being able to draw one person multiple times, like 100 times, is not my forte. Do I want it to be my forte? Yes. And the reason why I say that is because I really want to bring my characters to life. So if you have any animation tips, let me know. I feel like I can do it. It just takes a long time, which realistically, I don't mind. But I want it to take a long time and show that it has effort and purpose, and it has like, it shows that I was really trying instead of like, what did you just make right there? Because right now I'm at a space where when I make characters, especially characters at different angles, and they're the same character, they may look like cousins, they may look like family members, but they don't look alike. And so let me know if you have any tips on animations. I really want to learn. I feel like I'm getting sidetracked, but you see me here, I'm just sketching everything out, or tracing everything, if you want to call it that, because realistically I did do the sketch, but I know how certain people feel. So I'm about to put this on there, do a couple layers of paint, but until then, let's sit back, chill, relax. Let me know what you're making in art and have fun with it. Okay, so now that we finished tracing / sketching, I'm about to go in and start painting. I have my blues ready. That's what I'm envisioning. Hold on, let me bring you closer. Let me make sure you can see that. Hopefully that works out better for you guys. Yes, I think it's good now. When I'm thinking of the text, I want it to feel like really soft, give it a little oomph to it. And so my blues, they're not gonna be solid blues. It's gonna be like cloudy or sky essence. And so it's gonna have a little white in it and it's gonna blend. Each letter is gonna look different and that's what excites me. So hopefully from far away, it looks like a sky, and then you get closer and closer and you realize there's letters. That's what I'm envisioning in my head. Will it actually turn like that? No, but it has that essence, so we're gonna roll with it. We had to take a real break real quick because, like I said before, I don't want to go up and down. When I was painting, trying to hold the palette, trying to grab more water, I was going up and down, up and down, up and down. We're not trying to do that. My friend gave me this really good card. I want to say that's a card, a moving dresser, not a moving dresser. I can't find the words for it right now, but I hold some pre-prepped canvases. I hold a lot of acrylic paint on there and then extra stuff on there. But I realized it's like the perfect height for me to paint these letters and then also grab the paint and have a little water on the side. And so that's what I'm going to do. It works out perfectly. I do recommend, if you have higher murals or paintings, grab something like this. And see right there, I can easily put on the paint because it's right next to me, and then add more paint to my palette. I'm gonna work darker because there's certain areas where the text hits an image or something like that. So I want it to be inverted or play with the text inside of images. We are about to wrap this up and go home for the weekend. I am excited because I have stuff that I ordered because I want to learn how to tuff rugs. Here's a little sneak peek about what we're about to get into. But I'm not gonna lie, the night after I did this, I started playing video games. So we're gonna move past that and go back in time when I set it up before that night happened. So we have yarn, a rug gun, a little frame, and some extra stuff that I bought just in case, or not even just in case. I've watched a couple of videos and those are the materials they had in the video. So hopefully these videos steer me right. And so let's just start unboxing and setting everything up. Surprise, surprise, it came with gloves. I didn't know that. I wanted to see if it fit me, and it was a little oversized, but it does the job. So let's continue unboxing. now that everything is unboxed, we're gonna set things up. I looked at the instructions. It seemed pretty easy. I mean, it wasn't written very well. It's mostly images, and so I'm just gonna go with my intuition. Luckily, it was right based on the photos. We're gonna take a real quick break. Hero came to say hi, stretched a little cuddle time, and then left. After finishing this up, I'm really trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set for sure the yarns down into place and then probably daydream a little bit, come up with ideas, because off bat, my idea may seem like too much to handle right now because I want to create characters. And each character, I feel like the base of it is gonna be their body, but their eyes and mouth won't be attached. I want them to be smaller pieces within the rug, so then you can switch out the facial expressions anytime you want. Since I'm a beginner, I'm gonna start easy though. I'm gonna take some sketches I created a couple months ago and then just make them. I'm gonna freehand it. You'll see it in the upcoming videos, but this is what we have so far. I did order a kit, so I'm gonna unbox that real quick. Nothing fancy, nothing special. It's just something to start when you want to learn how to tuft. So this kit comes with a cloth. Found out that cloth is too small, so I have to get a smaller frame on top of the one I just bought, which I don't mind because realistically it just means I can work on more projects at a time instead of having to replace the canvas each time. What came in the kit was a rug tufting gun, a thing to shave the carpet down, and some yarn. That yarn is so tiny, it's not gonna last long. So if you look on my left side soon, you'll see a lot of yarn that my Umi gave me, and then I got some from my friends. So we'll use whatever color we have, and hopefully that works. And before we actually get to the real thing, I realized a couple months ago I created this rug by doing the punch needle technique. And so basically I had this fabric on a ring and I was stabbing it with a needle. And I used yarn so it would go in between the motions of me stabbing and the motions of the yarn hitting the fabric. We can create a good rug and it looks really good, so I'm nervous about actually shaving it down, but we have to try eventually. This is just a practice run. Remember, this is gonna stay in my house, and just to let you know, there may have been a small hole in this. It's okay. The next episode, the next video I do, I'm gonna be showing how I did a couple rugs. Did I mess up? Yes. But remember, this is our first time making rugs, so of course there's gonna be mess ups. Of course there are gonna be holes in it. There's no perfect way to do it, especially when you're learning something new. And I'm just saying that so we don't stress out about it. It's good. Everything's gonna be great. This mess on the carpet though is not great. I want to find the machines where you can shave it down and it vacuums it up so you don't have to vacuum afterwards. So if you know what that's called, let me know. Okay, so everything is set up for the next video. All right, FoxPack, that's the end of the video. If you vibe up for me, like always, thanks for vibing, thanks for chilling. Don't forget to comment anything you want to see with this channel as it keeps growing, as it keeps evolving. Mostly art, remember that. This is an art page, so don't ask me to go dumpster diving or anything like that. But I do hope you enjoyed. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this to an artist or friend you think will vibe out with us. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, because I'm out, you're out. Peace out. Bye.